weather that I think many of us have been dreaming about. You know, over the weekend we had the rain, and even on Sunday when it dried out, it was still humid and didn't feel so great to be outside. We're going to have some delightful weather to enjoy the next several days. All the rain has moved out, so notice that the skies are clear. We're scanning, can't find anything. Got some heavy rain well north of Charlotte, but otherwise it's all clear. Now for the month of September, we've gotten quite a bit of rain, so a dry stretch isn't going to be the worst thing for us. We've gotten over 3 inches for Asheville and in the upstate at GSP. So we're ahead by over 2 inches in both spots just for the month, and we're only about halfway through. So, you know, it'd be a good thing to dry out just for a little bit. So let's take a look at your next 24 hours, as tonight will really be kind of telling the story of this cool front that's moving through. We're going to have upper 50s later on with patchy fog developing. So we'll feel that cool air first thing in the morning, but it'll still warm up fast during the day. 51 for you in western North Carolina, areas of fog, and then pressing through the morning, temperatures will rebound well into the 70s as we head toward late morning. But look at that, nothing but blue skies over Greenville as we head throughout the day. 78 by around 1 o'clock, so actually feeling pretty good if you want to take your lunch outside or just enjoy a nice walk maybe over your lunch break. And then toward the end of the day, we'll be in the low 80s, but it's going to be a not so muggy low 80s, so a little better than we have experienced. Low 70s into Tuesday evening. Normal for this time of year is 84 for the upstate. We're going to get to 82 tomorrow, so a little bit below that, and even more so below the norm in the mountains, as we're only going to hit 74. So enjoying that. Now the next big thing, well, it's the fact that this humidity is going to stay low for a little while. So we get our drop as we go into tonight. You can see that line. We're going from the muggies to the pleasant territory, and we stay in that zone. The humidity or the dew point will rise just a little bit each day, but never to the point where it's going to feel uncomfortable. So we're going to keep it in a fall-like zone through the rest of the week, even though afternoon temperatures will be on the warm side. I think this will be reminiscent of autumn for you. Now, of course, this time of year, even though it's fall, we're still watching the tropics. In fact, we're heading just past the peak of hurricane season. And we had a couple of named storms recently, but now those have petered out, and there's really not much else to track at the moment. But there are a couple little areas. Notice nothing along the eastern seaboard, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean. So that's really good news. Nothing threatening at the moment. We've got a couple of areas, one right off of Africa and one in the central Atlantic. These both have about a 20% chance of developing into an organized tropical storm or tropical depression, and they would be heading off toward the west and eventually hooking northward. So we'll watch it, but right now nothing overly concerning. In fact, a very low likelihood that the U.S. will feel any impacts from either of those systems. So looking ahead, mostly sunny skies. What a forecast here. In fact, I haven't put this many sunshines straight in a row in quite a while, and our overnight lows will feel really good too. We'll get down to around 60 tomorrow night, low 60s the next several nights, so still crisp and refreshing early on. And the mountains will be getting into the 50s every night for the next several, and highs will stay in the 70s the next few days too. So if you're thinking about heading up to North Carolina, do a little apple picking maybe toward the end of the week and weekend, it's going to be a great weekend to do it, guys.